out after the Southern Spring game and announced that Harold J.R. Blood will be the starting quarterback at Southern University if the season started tomorrow. Now, given the fact that the season will not start tomorrow and it actually will not in fact start for another 5 months down in August, there's a lot of time for things to change. But given today and what we saw from Coach Dooley, I'm confident that Harold Blood is the guy for Southern right now. And understanding what was going on with their quarterback room, their two star freshmen, Savion Tissett and Jalen Woods, are not at spring practice. They are not available to play or practice. This spring battle was made of Dylan Mahorta, Noah Bowden, and Harold Blood. Given that, we have seen Coach Eric Dooley fall back on quarterbacks that have been the most consistent. Quarterbacks who have shown who they are and consistently are that. I think we saw that with Bayshawn McCray, and we really kind of saw it with Juwan Pass, where as limited as they may be, they made the short throws on time. They were able to make off-schedule plays and at times extend plays, and they are of the dual threat ilk. I think those three components are really what Coach Eric Dooley looks at and what went into this quarterback battle. Now, moving forward, Savion Tissett, freshman quarterback, is the highest, get this right, the highest prospect that committed to a SWAC school this spring. He and Jalen Woods out of Georgia, 3-star quarterback Jalen Woods, are going to give whoever's a starting quarterback, Blood, Bowden, Mahorta, a run for their money. These two young boys are great quarterbacks. They could be the future of Southern Jaguar football. But given as though Harold Blood has a spot now, it is his spot to lose. So let's take a look at some Southern Jag spring football, and let's hear from Coach Eric Dooley and what he had to say in naming a new starting quarterback in the spring. There we go. Well, not that music though. There we go.
If I had to start a game tomorrow, it'd be Blood. I think he did some great things, some things that he hadn't done all spring. Today, situation that I wasn't pleased with, but I think they're correctable. That's the biggest thing, is correctable, and I think he'll be the guy that can be able to lead us. But you know, when you look at those guys behind him, they're gonna still keep pushing. So, but right now, going into the summer, or if I had to start a game tomorrow, right now it'd be Blood.
You heard it from the head man himself. Coach Eric Dooley names J.R. Blood as the starting quarterback of Southern University as of today. Now, there was mention of a bunch of other transfer players that they do have, but these guys are also unavailable. Okay, Grambling transfer running back Corey Russell was unavailable for the spring game. Prairie View transfer wide receiver Jalen Howard was also unavailable for the spring game. A couple other guys, Derek Jackson, Jelani Davis, were also unavailable for the spring game. So we have not seen the full brunt of this Southern University offense, or defense rather. And even looking at the running backs, their running back room is super deep, right? I just mentioned that Corey Russell isn't playing, but the running backs that are returning are just endless, right? You bring back Kendrick Rhymes, you bring back Carl Ligon, you bring back Braylon Morgan, and then you also have Jared Sims and Kobe Dillon. That's 5 running backs. To go with a bunch of wide receivers that are returning, this Southern offense and really the Southern team returned some dogs. And I think they returned the correct pieces to bring them back to a SWAC championship. This team definitely looks the part on paper. I think quarterback will be the biggest decision. And you have to just fall back on this decision to start J.R. Blood at this point. J.R. Blood did not win out the starting position last year, lost to Bayshawn McCray. And in the last games of the season, Bubba McDaniel took the spot from Bayshawn McCray at quarterback, and it was not Harold Blood who was on the roster at the time. So it's something to think about, but you gotta at least applaud Coach Eric Dooley for making a decision before the summertime, because he understands how much pressure this new Southern quarterback will have taking the realms of such a big school. So